Mayson Bugat, the Artistic Director of project Sunrise to Sunset. It's a cross-cultural collaboration between Australia and Morocco that's born out of a 2 weeks residency. I brought over with me two amazing artists from Australia, Warren Clements, who is a workman from the Far North, Queensland, an actor and a cultural ambassador, and Benjamin Walsh, a world-renowned percussionist and musician. So we have started a artistic residency and a cross-cultural exchange space where we are creating a show that will be produced in Casablanca on the 12th of June of this month. And it's very exciting. I live in Australia for almost 25 years now, and this is a beautiful project of heart. I'm very touched by the collaboration of my fellow artists, and that came all the way from Australia to come and discover my culture, Morocco, and share a lot of their own culture and skills. And so I'm really honored that we are able to do this project. And so the idea was to have a dialogue of stories and dance and music. I want to say like trying to find commonality and universality, but it was also just like offering each other gifts of what we love the most about our cultures and see how we can make other people fall in love with both cultures as well. So that's the main, at the heart of the project, I think. It's what we're trying to achieve. And I've been very honored to work with both artists. They're phenomenal, and so I'm really looking forward to share that world of Australia here in Morocco, and for Moroccan audience to also discover their own culture, the Amazigh culture. So at the heart of this project also was to make two ancient cultures, the Moroccan Amazigh culture and the Australian First Nation Aboriginal culture that's old, of like more than 65,000 years. So it's very, very special moment. It's pretty historical moment, really, I would say, because I don't think it has been done before.
I'm Benjamin Walsh. I come from Australia, and I'm here in Morocco, in Casablanca, to do the incredible performance of Sunrise to Sunset, which will be our debut world performance of this show. I have travelled all around the world and fused my music and my drumming with many different cultures and cultural aspects and instrumentation. And my big question coming to Morocco for the first time was, what is Amazigh music? What's the rhythms? What does it sound like? What are Moroccan instruments? And I knew the Gnawa instruments of Gimbri, and I knew certain things that I think maybe many people initially know, but I had to dig a bit deeper to understand Amazigh music, and that was a very beautiful process. In that process, I was given a bunch of artists to listen to choose who I may collaborate with. And I chose an artist called Lassan Beldham, and he's a phenomenal rabab player. And the rabab is a unique and wonderful instrument. And so as a white fella from Australia who basically plays and builds his own instruments and plays very kind of drum kit is a generic instrument that's come from all parts of the world. My job as a musician from Australia, as a young musician from Australia, is to listen and collaborate and find those roads of connection and pathways. When I came to Morocco and I had 3 days only to work with Lassan, he agreed to play with me, and I learnt a lot in a small time. And so those teachings and those moments of connection, I wanted to make him feel comfortable to play his melodies with me from the other end of the world. You know, I wanted that feeling of family and comfort. And I feel like we magically sort of just achieved that. And in 3 days, we played phenomenal music together and couldn't speak a word, but spoke music, which is a beautiful language. and unfortunately he passed on. He passed away, and so now me coming back to Morocco, I'll be basking in those 3 days of recording and work we did, and hoping to share that beautiful moment with audiences, which I think is a very beautiful part of this show, the music, and in itself was one of the essences of communication between these two lands. And Morocco is such a deep and wonderful music that I'm continuing every day to learn a lot about. So it's a joy to be here. Come and check it out.
Jiriora, Morocco. Hello, g'day. My name is Warren Clements. I'm an Aboriginal from a long way from Australia. I was invited by Mayson to come over here and share my traditional culture and customs with the traditional people of Amazigh. It has been a privilege and honour to be part of this journey and to collaborate with Mayson and her family and the traditional people of Amazigh. In the journey so far, I've learnt a great deal of understanding more about this ancient culture of Morocco. Sat down plenty of times with Mayson and had conversations and introduced through a cultural lens and understanding more about the Amazigh belief, religions, customs, understanding more about society, understanding more about respect, etiquette, and very similar with my people back home in Australia. When I came here, one of the biggest challenges for an Aboriginal is coming to a different culture, having a sense of the unknown. And through the journey, we have managed to share such unique, memorable, sacred stories that unlocks and allows us to present cultural aspects collaboratively together as one on stage. Enjoy.